The Galaxy S26 Ultra, and I've got plenty to share after spending real time with it. I actually traveled to San Francisco for Galaxy Unpacked to see the device officially revealed, which made the whole experience even more memorable. Being there for the launch gave me an early look at what Samsung is aiming for this year, and some of the changes are more interesting than they first appear. Before diving deeper, a quick thanks to the sponsor of this video, FNT Case. They offer a wide range of cases designed for different types of users, and one thing I like is that many of them include a built-in screen protector, or give you the option to add one. Their rugged case with a kickstand stands out to me because it's clearly built for maximum protection while still adding useful functionality you'll appreciate throughout the day. That rugged case also includes a built-in screen protector, but if that's not your preference, they provide an alternate front panel without one. The integrated kickstand is extremely handy for watching videos or taking calls hands-free. And if you like carrying your phone on a belt clip, there's an attachment included for that as well. Once it's connected, snapping the phone in place is quick and simple. Another option they offer is a sturdy, non-slip case that focuses on grip and protection. It keeps the phone secure in your hand while still leaving easy access to the ports, the buttons, and the S Pen. It strikes a nice balance between protection and everyday usability, which is exactly what most people are looking for when they choose a case for a premium device like this. Personally, I've always liked clear cases because they let the phone's colors show through while still keeping it protected. Their clear option does exactly that, and it also includes a built-in magnetic ring so you can take full advantage of magnetic charging. It's a clean design, and it protects the camera area nicely while still keeping the overall look of the phone intact. They also offer a transparent matte version that looks especially good on the S26 Ultra. Again, you get the magnetic ring for charging accessories, plus extra camera protection around the module. There's even a spot for attaching a lanyard if that's something you use. And if you want something that combines the magnetic ring with a kickstand, they have options for that too, including one with a built-in screen protector. Now let's talk about the phone itself. As I mentioned earlier, I was in San Francisco for the launch event, which happened to be my second Galaxy Unpacked overall, and my first one specifically for an S-series device. It was a great experience getting to see the announcement live and spending time with other creators and friends in the tech community while checking out Samsung's latest flagship up close. After a week with the device, I can comfortably say the Galaxy S26 Ultra is a solid upgrade over the previous model. At the same time, let's be honest, it's not a dramatic redesign. Visually, it looks very familiar compared to the S25 Ultra. At first glance, it might even feel like Samsung played things a little safe this year. But the most important upgrade isn't about appearance at all. The biggest new addition is something Samsung calls the privacy display. Activating it is simple. Just pull down the quick settings panel and toggle the privacy display option. Once it's enabled, the phone selectively disables certain pixels on the screen. When you look directly at the display, everything still appears normal, though colors can look slightly different. The real effect becomes obvious when someone views the screen from an angle. Tilt the phone or look at it from the side, and the content becomes extremely difficult to see. That's where the privacy feature really shines. Some people told me they could just use a privacy screen protector instead, but the key advantage here is that this system is fully adjustable and built directly into the phone. Inside the settings menu, you'll find several ways to customize how the privacy display works. You can enable it only for certain apps, activate it automatically in specific situations, or even limit it to notification pop-ups. That level of control simply isn't possible with a physical privacy screen protector. And when the feature is turned off, you're back to a normal, high-quality display. How useful this feature will feel will really depend on your lifestyle. If you frequently ride public transportation, work in busy environments, or spend time in public places like cafes, having that extra layer of screen privacy can be incredibly helpful. But if you rarely use your phone around other people, it might not be something you rely on every day. Looking at the design, there are a few subtle changes on the back as well. The camera area now includes a raised section between the three lenses, which is a slight shift from last year's layout and somewhat resembles what we saw on the Galaxy J Fold 7. Because of that design, the phone rocks a bit more when placed flat on a table compared to the previous model. Another noticeable adjustment is the shape of the corners. The S26 Ultra has more rounded edges compared to the S25 Ultra, bringing its design closer to the standard and Plus models in the lineup. In fact, this year, all three versions look more similar than ever, with the Ultra blending in much more visually with the rest of the family. That change also affects the S Pen. The stylus is now shaped to match the curved corner of the device. When you take it out, you'll notice it's not perfectly symmetrical anymore. Interestingly, if you insert the S Pen backwards, it still clicks in place, but part of it sticks out slightly from the corner of the phone. Some people actually pointed out that this could make the S Pen easier to grab when removing it, which is an interesting way to look at it. Another design change is the frame itself. Samsung has moved away from titanium this year, similar to what we've seen from Apple, and instead uses a material called Armor Aluminum 2 for the frame. According to Samsung, this updated aluminum frame is both lighter and more durable than the previous material. Personally, it looks perfectly fine to me. I rarely worry about damaging the frame anyway, since I usually keep my phone in a case and only remove it when filming videos like this. So in day-to-day use, the material change really isn't a major concern. Charging speeds, however, are much bigger deal. The Galaxy S26 Ultra now supports 60-watt fast charging, which is a noticeable improvement. Many flagship phones already operate in this range or even higher, so it's good to see Samsung finally pushing the charging speeds forward to stay competitive in this area. The battery capacity itself remains at 5,000 mAh. Some people were hoping for a larger battery or new silicon carbon technology, but that hasn't arrived yet in the S series. That said, if I had to choose between a slightly larger battery or faster charging, I'd personally take the faster charging option every time. Efficiency plays a big role here too. The phone runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which has proven to be extremely power efficient so far. Combined with the 5,000 mAh battery and the new 60-watt fast charging, overall battery performance has been very solid throughout my first week of using the phone. The camera system has also seen some improvements. While much of the hardware carries over from the previous generation, the cameras now allow more light to enter the sensors. That improvement helps in a wide range of situations and contributes to better overall image quality. During my time in San Francisco, I captured quite a few photos with the device, and the results were genuinely impressive. I'll be showing a lot more camera samples in my full review, but from what I've seen so far, Samsung has once again delivered a camera system that performs exactly the way you'd expect from the Ultra lineup. On the software side, the phone launches with One UI 8.5 right out of the box. At the moment, it's essentially the only device running this version, unless you're using beta software elsewhere. That alone makes it interesting, but the bigger story on the software front is the growing number of AI features built into the device. I'll be covering those AI tools in much more detail in a dedicated tips and tricks video soon, because there's a lot to explore there. Samsung has clearly been investing significant effort into improving the software experience and expanding the role of AI across the S series. After a full week of using the Galaxy S26 Ultra, my overall impression is very positive. The phone might not reinvent the design, but the upgrades that are here, especially the privacy display, feel meaningful in everyday use. It's more of an evolution than a revolution, but the improvements still make a noticeable difference. The honeymoon phase is still going strong for me with this device, and I'm genuinely enjoying the experience so far. But now, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the Galaxy S26 Ultra? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.